Man, hey, man, welcome to F Your Feelings, the greatest podcast to ever exist. Man, it's going down today. We have a great episode. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we got brothers here.
We got twins. All of us shit.
Yeah. It's all of us at different weight classes. We got Memphis Will.
Absolutely, man. Memphis Will in the building. And he does make me look bigger. We're the same size, except his in shape. And mine's out of shape, so it's the difference.
It's the before and before. Justin's the before.
Yes. Still hanging in there. Still looking good. You look good, though, Memphis. We got Memphis. We got Paige Kennedy.
What up, though?
Man, Detroit's finest.
313 in the building.
And we got Yoshihara.
Hi.
Did I say it correctly?
Yes, perfect.
Yoshihara.
Yes, Yoshihara.
Yeah, I was telling her my daughter is big into anime. She do not mess around when I do like a Japanese, any type of Japanese like voice inflection or that. She's like, don't you dare!
She don't like it?
She don't mess around, bruh. She love anime.
Is it because it's wrong? Is it like, you're not doing this correctly?
I think it's because I'm probably being low-key racist.
Oh.
And,
I even do it too. Sometimes I have to dial up my Japanese accent for some roles, and or when I'm acting, on the stage.
Yeah.
Doing Japanese joke, I just dial up.
You do your parents?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
do you dial it up when you do your parents?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're fat,
I love that.
You know who do that too is Michael Blackson. Michael Blackson, he like turns up the African. Like if you talk to Michael Blackson, he sound like a regular nigga from Atlanta, or Philly or whatever.
Right.
But then like when he gets on stage, then he goes into Marasaka.
Yeah.
So y'all seen that?
Yeah.
He said he's trying to work his way to just using his regular voice.
Oh, he said that, huh?
Yeah.
See,
So he's definitely aware.
Yeah, he came up to me one time. It's like when people was really starting to do like sketches for Instagram, and he had came to the house where they used to shoot at like Jahan and all them. And he was like, "What's up, dog?" I'm like, "Nigga, where your accent went?"
I was there.
You was there?
I was there.
Yeah.
Remember we did that one? Yeah.
That's
when
right.
he came about a car.
Yeah, that's exactly correct.
Yeah.
That was the only day I went.
I know, right?
Yeah. I was like, why am I here?
You were there for me, man. We got some videos.
That's right. I was there for you. We had a good video. Yeah, because I was like, I forgot. I didn't even know the music was still playing. I'm like, I've already went viral. Why am I here? You know why I left that thing? Because I remember I had said an idea, and somebody was looking at my idea like it was bad. And I was like, don't you know who the fuck you talking about? Because I had stopped doing it. Because Memphis Will was in one of my early sketches.
Yeah.
So I had already been viral, stopped doing sketches, and then I was coming back to try to do a few. And so when I'm talking to this regular nigga, and I'm saying
34 followers.
Yeah, saying, and I'm saying my idea. He was like, yeah, well, maybe. Nigga, fuck out of here. I said, I'm good. I'm good on this entire house, and, I'll fucking go book a TV show. What the fuck am I doing? Man, I got it. First of all, Memphis.
So okay.
Let me tell you something about Memphis Will. Memphis Will has always been one of the most supportive people of me from the beginning. I'm talking about when I ain't had shit going on, just like performing at the J Spot. And, I might have had like Disaster Day, but even before that, like Memphis Will was always supportive of me, man. And so, I started back following people. I never followed him on Instagram.
Ever?
No, ever.
So even when he was in your videos, he's like, I'm not tagging this nigga because I don't even follow him.
What no Instagram did.
That's exactly correct. It wasn't no Instagram then.
Justin is literally an original sketch shooter.
YouTube, right?
It wasn't no Instagram.
That was on YouTube, right?
That's right. That's how long we go back.
Nothing
You
but
haven't followed him yet?
Huh?
You haven't followed him yet?
No, well, I can't even afford him anymore. So I haven't seen him in a long time, and one of his videos popped up on my feed, maybe a Chocolate Sundays or something like that.
Wow.
And I was like, "Well, Memphis, I ain't seen Memphis in forever."
Right.
I go to this mother Instagram account, 1 million followers.
Damn.
Yeah.
Million. What have you been doing?
I honestly, bro, I have to give shout out to Chocolate Sunday Laugh Factory, Pookie Washington, and Lonnie, because you know me, I never really been big on like social media. It's just ain't never been my thing. I never been a sketch person. Like, if somebody invite me, I'll go out and do it. But what happened is Lonnie called me one day and she was like, Memphis, what's your address? I got to send you a check. I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, you didn't check your YouTube thing? I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, well, one of your videos just went viral. And so, boom, I went to my YouTube. Now, I've been only having 2 subscribers for years.
And Justin was not one of them.
I was one of them from my other YouTube page, supporting my each other page and my mama. That was it. I had 2 subscribers. And so I looked at the thing, and then my thing had shot up to like 1,000. And I was like, wow, like, where's this coming from? And then so when they posted the first video, they were sending them to the YouTube page. And then they switched it. And they started sending it to their YouTube page and sending them to our Instagram page. And so I was like, well, I heard YouTube pay. So if you can send them back to YouTube.
Straight up.
But they was sending them, they sent them all to Instagram. Then another video went viral. Then another video went viral. Then the one most recent almost had 2 million views. And that's literally, bro, just Chocolate Sunday. Because like I say, I haven't done no sketches. I haven't posted nothing and nothing like that. And so it's just kind of constantly just been wrapping up at like boom, 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 boom. Every time a video go viral, it'll gain about 10,000 or 20,000 followers. And it's just happened over the last literally the 4 or 5 years.
Now, Paige, it's taking you 20 years to get 1 million followers. How does that make you feel?
I feel very upset. My followers so damn old, they not even on there no more. So that is just a lie now.
but the followers don't turn to, as a comic, we wanted to turn into ticket sales.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Is it turning into ticket sales yet?
It's recently starting to get there because I just did the Laugh Factory San Diego. And it was like a group of like a whole look college kids at that. And they was like, they had a chance to come and see me or Carlos Garcia, which is Comedy Club right next to each other.
Right.
And they literally said the video that was posted, the horoscope joke I do with Laugh Factory, the one that's almost 2 million. They said, we decided to pick you just because of that bit. I was like, wow, that's the first time somebody ever came up to me and said, I'm here because of a clip.
Wow.
So they really didn't know me. It was just the clip.
Them clips, man.
So shout out to Chocolate Sunday Laugh Factory, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get on there because Lonnie wanted to post one of my clips a while ago. That's before clips really started taking off. But now I'm a fucking whore like anybody else. I'm like, I need to go do a Chocolate Sundays just so I can get a clip out of it so we can post the shit on.
Got to, bro. Because like I said, you know how some people put effort into trying to do, gain their followers. I can honestly say it was effortlessly because I wasn't tripping. So it just kind of happened.
That's how it be, though.
I passed it Chocolate Sunday too, but my schedule to perform is not until 2024.
I know they be like that.
They be like
Chocolate Sundays be like that, man.
You can't perform at Chocolate Sundays to next year?
Yeah.
What?
Like 2 years since
2 years.
The day I passed, and then they scheduled me.
What the hell is it, Met Gala?
I don't know.
2 years?
2 years.
That's a hell of a wait list.
And that's for a regular. When she passed, that's 2 years for a regular spot.
Yeah.
The first impression is at like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
What are y'all talking about? Please, someone needs to provide some more elucidation to this because...
First of all, nigga, we don't know what elucidation
I'm sorry, bro. This is the way I talk. You're going to say this all interview. Every time I start talking, you'll be like, nigga, I don't know what that means.
I need you to cut the shit, dude.
Y'all been drink game with me.
It's an exclusive club.
Yeah, it's an exclusive club.
Exclusive night.
I try not to like really book. I mean, usually when I do Chocolate Sundays now, it's like a guest spot. Like I'll hit up Lonnie, like, let me squeeze in and do like 7 minutes or something like that, or a little.
Well, TV shows and movies allow you to do that.
Oh,
don't just think what just is saying happens for everybody. If you're not on TV shows and movies, you're gonna be standing outside looking through that window.
So explain how is it next year? Like, do they have so many different comics, or is it the same people?
See, now it low key be some similar comedians that they be booking that I've seen. Now it do be different comedians,
right?
But then sometimes I think that, and that's every club. I think every club has like their favorite go-to comedians,
right?
And they'll give them a spot if someone reaches out, to them to get booked.
The list get long because comedians from all over the world call, and if you call for first impressions, they'll give you the date, the next available date. You don't have to send no link. You don't have to audition. They give you that link. So what happens is most of those people forget about the date or couldn't fly in or whatever the reason case may be. So I would suggest you just go, because I've seen so many comedians go on stage because the other comics who was booked did not show up.
Yeah. So that's how I got the. I skipped. I had to wait.
Talking to the mic.
2 years for new face, but I showed up. That's why I skipped 2 years to get on the show to do the showcase. But now they don't let comedians in at the Chocolate Sunday.
That's
what
what
do
I
you mean
just
they don't
heard.
let 'em
Yeah.
in?
That's what I seen that in the email. See, I'm gonna tell you what that means. Chocolate Sundays or some of these places get Hollywood. They get a little too Hollywood, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was young, they used to be on that, like, they used to kick the comedians out when they changing over the room. So, like, let's say it's an early show, and then they have to kick everybody out, and so before they let the 10 o'clock show in. And then it got to a point where they stopped that finally, and they at least let the comedians chill upstairs in, like, the little lounge area. But now I saw an email, because I'm on the Laugh Factory email list.
Right.
And it says something about, we're trying to get for comedians to be able to hang out again. And when I saw it again, I was like, wait a minute. So now, because I haven't been there in a few months. And I was like, oh, so y'all back on, like comedians can't even hang out?
No.
So that's crazy to
Yeah.
me. I can't prescribe to that.
Yeah.
So I don't know when that happened, because the clip that they did that's just got 2 million views, we filmed that on New Year's Day on January the 1st. All the comedians was hanging out then, so I don't know what
When you
happened
say
since
hanging
January.
out, do you mean like when they're switching over?
No, probably not. No, I just mean like there's an area like a lounge area up top where like comedians just kick it,
Right.
and just hang out and vibe and stuff like that. But every comedy club kind of has an area like that,
Right.
like somewhere where the comedians, because
It's like a green room.
it's like a green room. You don't got no show without the comedians,
Right.
And every comedian can't perform
Right.
that night. So, but the best comedy clubs still like are inclusive to
Right.
comedians and let us
Absolutely.
hang out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And on way I can understand that if the comedians are sitting in the seats upstairs, of course you let the customers sit down, the paying customers sit down. Then the comedians go, to their little area.
Right.
Yeah.
But so business wise, if it's packed with customers, you want to fill it in with your customers first,
Yeah.
business wise.
But I heard it was a fire code issue.
Yeah, I think so. The safety hazard.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the waiter waitress cannot, so hard for them to just walk
Right.
through.
Right.
Especially upstairs. So I think they have to make the decision not to let us in anymore.
How many comedians are typically there just hanging out?
All of them.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. It could be a lot.
All of them.
It could be a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm at a point, like I went up to the Laugh Factory last night. T.I. performed, just so happened last night. But I go up to, just random name drop. I just thought it was.
And he didn't have to wait no time. He just showed up and
Come on, man, it's T.I.
is he funny? I don't know.
On
I've
a Wednesday
never
night,
seen it.
yesterday? On a Wednesday?
Yeah, Renee Vaca night.
Oh, yeah.
But Renee wasn't hosting though. But it was Renee Vaca night. But he was there, Renee Vaca. I don't know if he popping on social media now. Like he been
The
posting.
leg guy.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
y'all know him from the Ha Ha.
Oh, from the haha. Yep.
Yeah. He's
Shout out to-
hilarious.
Yeah, Renee's funny.
Yeah.
So T.I. didn't have to wait.
Of course not.
Yeah. He closed out the show, and but he had a cool set. He working on some stuff, but it wasn't bad. Listen, man, for somebody that's only been doing stand up for a year and a half.
Right.
That's it?
Yeah, I was here. I was there at his first show in L.A.
What?
Like at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room. Like just so happened I was in town. It was me, Chris Spencer, Alice Thomas, Usher.
Yeah, I saw that picture up there. It was a bunch of y'all.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Like you'll see me in the picture. Like he posted on his Instagram. I'm standing over there on the side like a creep. I remember the hoodie I had on and everything. Just so happened I had on my hoodie that say black and like the A is in Africa. Like I was like, well, good. I'm glad I'm like real black in this T.I. this T.I. photo right now. What was your question on how many comedians be?
Yeah, because I'm curious of how it works, and is it far enough away where when the people are performing, y'all get loud.
That's true.
Like, is it far enough away where it's not distracting? Because they're just there chilling, right? So they might not necessarily be watching whoever is on stage.
Absolutely.
It's a separate area.
Yeah, I mean, in the Laugh Factory, that's that lounge area.
Yeah, because there's a whole wall right there where the comedians on the other side and the stage is downstairs.
Okay, so y'all can be talking, chilling, or whatever. And you
every now and then you still got to go shh, because they'll get real rowdy and loud.
So I was wondering, maybe was that a situation? But that's probably not why.
I just tell them shh.
Okay.
Hit them with the shh.
You know what, Paige, man? This is completely different. You know why I stopped dropping as much music as I was dropping?
Why?
Because I realized the music business is all about money and promoting your song.
Okay. It's a business.
But this is what I'm saying. It's not just the best song goes viral. You see what I'm saying? It's like, how much money are you going to put behind the song to push it, to promote it? Those are the songs that go. That's why what they said, like QC, like Coach and P, they were saying, like, if you want a song to hit, it's what, 250, three, something like that. Like, I think they said like 250, like 250,000 or 300,000. Like, if you want a song to go, that's how much money you got to put behind it for it to take off, right? And so once I realized that, because I realized the first song I ever put out, I put the most amount of money behind it. That's the one that got millions of views, millions of plays. It's on Spotify. It was on Rap Caviar. Like, the song was everywhere. And then the second song, I didn't put as much money behind it. It didn't do as well. And then the other song, I didn't put as much money. It didn't do as well. And so when I figured that, I was like, this shit isn't like Glorilla. Her shit to pop, that's like an anomaly. Like Glorilla and what's the Lil Nas X? I was about to say, what's the gay? Lil Nas X. Like that shit is like an anomaly. It's like those are like rare things that happen because these social media platforms, they know original music.
Right.
And if you're not paying them to boost your song or period, they suppressing your shit. Oh shit! You see what I'm saying? They're if you post it on TikTok, they don't give a fuck. They're like, did you pay us for you to promote this? If not, you go get a 1,000 views. Yeah, you go get 2,000. You not that shit ain't go hit and go like that, bro. And I think that shit really ended with Lil Nas X. But Glorilla was an anomaly that kind of crept. She was like the rolls through the concrete that kind of crept up. But anyways,
now we don't know if Yo Gotti put that quarter behind that to get that buzz going. So we can't really just say it can't. Is it organic? Yes. Should it have went viral naturally? Yes. But we don't know what happened behind them closed doors, especially if I'm an exec to a label and I'm trying to get Justin out there, then boom, I'm gonna take that investment, put it in Justin's song to give him popping. Right. So, cause you on my label.
Yeah.
So then I make it slow. I just discovered Justin. All the time, Justin been partners for a long time. I just had to put that money behind you invisible, so it looks way more organic. Not saying it's not. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just never know what happened behind closed doors.
Because they do that shit with comedians too. Period. So like even I was listening to a podcast and they was just talking about certain comedians that'll start pop. I don't know if you ever get on YouTube and you'll see a comedian everywhere on YouTube. Yeah. And it's like this was on DJ Academic's podcast. He was saying how he literally went to the TikTok office. They wanted him on the platform. And they said, yo, we want you on TikTok. You get on here, start posting videos. We'll hit a lever and you'll show up on everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
So they choose who they want. So like when you start seeing
TikTok specifically said that they do that. That they have people that dictate what. And anytime a celebrity starts TikTok, they automatically, because they want to keep them on there, they automatically make their videos like go viral. Yeah, so it gives them incentive to want to continue to stay on the app.
Exactly. See, they get a boost without having to pay for the boost.
Right.
See, they automatically. So that's why when you be seeing certain comedians everywhere, you'll start seeing certain people podcasts start to take off. Yeah. You'll start seeing certain people clips going. You see them every time you go on YouTube. They get into that algorithm, but it's in the algorithm. But then you never know like who's at that office. That's like, I like this guy. I like this chick. And then they're giving them that. They hit that lever for them.
I heard they just promote their friends.
Makes sense.
And TikTok especially, they just.
I think all those social media platforms have that button. That even Instagram and Facebook.
I agree.
If something they think is going to bring in revenue, boom, let's make this video go boom, let's make this video go viral. So we don't even know. I think when y'all first started, it was organically. If you went viral, you went viral. Mm-hmm. But not going viral is strategically planned. It's just like, how many times have you turned on Netflix, see a comedian with a special you have never heard of?
Whew, that's a fact. Never heard of.
Or Amazon or whatever. It's like, where did this person come from? So that same little button is within the studios too. Going back to what she said, meaning like, hey, I'm going to give my friend a Netflix special.
Yeah.
And hope that the people watch it, and they catch on. So,
right.
Yeah. Oh, go for it, Paige.
No, this was something that didn't necessarily have to do with that, but it made me think about this. So, is everybody verified on here on social media?
I am.
Yeah, I am.
I didn't want to pay $15 a month.
That's what I was going to ask.
Oh, that's what it is.
I want to ask you about Twitter.
Nah.
So today is supposed to be the last day that you could be an original blue check owner of Twitter without paying for it. Elon said today is the cutoff, 420.
Are they going to take away our blue checks?
So that is what I want to ask you. Would you, if they do, God, I woke up this morning, I was like, am I still verified? Yeah. And I am. I don't know if it's a time, 3 p.m. is going to be gone. Yeah. But my question is, would you then pay to continue to have the verified check?
I would not. Yeah. Bruh, people already know your real account. Like, you already have X amount of followers. Right. See, it'd be one thing if maybe, like, you was kind of starting out, and maybe you only had, like, I don't know, 5,000 followers or 15,000 followers, and then somebody else could have, like, a fake account and might have the numbers somewhat similar.
Right.
But if you already, how many Twitter followers do you have?
Like 84,000.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
So if someone goes to Paige Kennedy on Twitter and they see there's a Paige Kennedy with 80,000 followers and there's a Paige Kennedy with 2,000 followers, they're going to know this is the legitimate Paige Kennedy.
Right. But what about the perks of being verified?
What's the perks?
The perks are, if I were to tweet at someone right now, their phone automatically is going to get an alert, even if they don't follow me, because I'm verified. Now, that doesn't happen if you are not verified. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's the main perk of it all, that I know that my tweet is going to be seen because I'm verified. Wow. So is that worth it? Because to me, I don't feel like you be on Twitter like that no more. You used to be, but me, Twitter is like my number one thing where I am. I'm ubiquitously on Twitter, and so
if someone's on Twitter, if they say Twitter or Facebook is their number one, they over 40.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely over 40, and it is my number one.
But your skin is very nice. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, thank you. Come on, black don't crack, Asian don't raisin. We all in the same.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend black, right?
Yeah.
See, she know what it is.
Yeah.
See, that's why I felt comfortable having her here because I was like, this look like it could turn into a Bukkake episode on Pornhub. But
is she lost? Why is she there? Yeah.
Yeah, Dora the Explorer, the Asian, the Japanese version. But I was like, her boyfriend black, she'll be okay.
I'm okay. Yeah.
What kind of black is he? All right, go ahead.
He looks like you.
Shit. So he nigga black. All right, she know what it is.
Like us.
She know what it is.
No, hold on. No. This is nigga. I got to get back to remind me to tell you what I would pay for on Twitter. Remind me to say that after I say this.
Pussy.
No. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
But did you pay to get verified?
I didn't. But I asked one of my friends. I think he goes by Doge King. Like he was one of the people that was like big on Dogecoin when it first started. He actually is the one who got me like involved in it like early on, and he called me one day. He's like, drop everything that you're doing. Put all of your money into this. And he was like, I'm maxing out my credit cards. I'm putting my entire life savings. He did everything. He sold his car and he put all his money into Doge. And in maybe 2 months, 3 months is when it hit and it blew. And he like, I think he made like maybe $5 million.
Wow.
Like, and this was a person that was a cameraman for Hip Hop DX. Like I used to do Hip Hop DX. I was one of the hosts, and he would run the camera. He put all that stuff. And so I had put a lot of my money in it too, because he was so fervent about it that I was like, he must have some insider information. I'm going to do it.
I tell you what you go do, nigga, you go spell fervent and go. Now that's what you go do around here. You got to start spelling all these big old words.
I can spell these words, bro.
Just go for it, my bad.
But so I mean, obviously he lost all that shit because when it tanked, he didn't sell it. But
Damn.
So he went viral for being like the Doge King, and anyway, so now he's verified on Twitter, and I asked him, I said, are you gonna pay for it if you have to? And he was like, hell yeah. And then he gave me like these perks of why, and so I was curious to see, like, you know, what other people felt, because I saw LeBron James, obviously he don't need to pay for it, like he don't need, you know what I mean? So it makes sense that the bigger celebrities are not going to fucking pay for this, because, like, why do they need to? But for people who are not A-list, who don't have millions of followers, and who can stand to gain from making these connections, because I've talked to a lot of people that I probably wouldn't have been able to talk to just by being verified and them seeing it, for it popping up. Because otherwise, if you tweet somebody who gets 100,000 replies, they're never going to see you if you're regular. But if you're verified, it alerts them.
Yeah, they're highlights.
This is what I would pay. This is the only thing because you know what, I don't give a fuck about tweeting somebody. This is what I would pay for. Natural algorithm, or algorithm in general. Meaning, I would pay $15 a month if I knew when I post something, all of my followers are going to see it. Because right now, even now with Twitter, it's the same how it is on Instagram and all these other shit. Right. They show it to a very small number of your fans, and then if a certain amount of likes, if you get, you know, they send it to what, like 2,000, and then if it like 100 people or like 10 people like it, then they'll boost it up to, you know, they'll keep opening it up. I would pay for, when I tweet, all of my people see my shit.
How does it? So on Twitter, I wonder how. Because I feel like Twitter is different than Instagram and TikTok and Facebook for this sake. So remember I said Twitter is like my number one thing. And that's because on my laptop, I have this thing called TweetDeck. And so basically it just shows everything in real time as it's happening. And I just have that on next to me because I'm a troglodyte. I don't leave out the house. I just stay at home, and I have my laptop just right there. So
this is where most people use the term homebody.
Yeah, homebody. Yeah. But I can't. You know, I'm a wordsmith. Why would I use homebody when I can use troglodyte and it sounds so much better? Apparently, like girls are like, damn, he's sexy as hell. Because fuck, I want him to try my date. But
Paige Kennedy on here talking about he a hermaphrodite that stays at home. Go for my bad.
So maybe you. All right. Do you get a notification when I retweet you or when I say something to you?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay. So
they're taking that away.
Do you see? No. But do you see how quickly I do it? Like if you tweet, I feel like you just tweeted something just recently, and I immediately, as soon as you tweeted it, I retweeted it. And so you probably saw, like, as soon as you did it, I did it. But that's because I see everything in real time as it happens. And so when you said you want natural algorithm, I think on Twitter it's different because every tweet that happens just shows up. It's just right there. It's in order. You know, on Instagram, it's not in order.
I think it used to be like that. I don't think it's like that anymore.
But I see everything that people tweet in real time as they're tweeting.
Maybe because you have an older app. No, for real.
He got a pigeon logo.
You need to update your Twitter.
A pigeon is the logo.
This is only why I say this. Look, I'm gonna go. Well, I don't follow nobody on Twitter. Hold on. Let me see. Cause on my tweets it'll say like, but it'll still show me like suggested people. It'll say like for one of my things, it'll be like views 400, or let's say like 200. I have 60,000 followers on Twitter.
Wow.
So you telling me only 400 or 200 people? Sometimes I'll post a video and it'll say 10 views. So if I have 60,000 followers and only 10 views, you can't possibly be showing.
But that's on the people that clicked on it. Like, it's not the people that actually saw it. It's the people that actually clicked on it to see it. So that's the difference. They might have not chose to click on it, but that doesn't take away the fact that they actually saw it.
Okay, so that means that
Instagram, they see it.
Instagram.
Like,
Instagram will show you the views and if they hit like.
Right, but Instagram doesn't. When you post it, it don't show. You know how it used to. Whatever is the most recent thing that's there, that's what you see. Then they took that away and they show you what they think it is that you want to see based off of who you engage with. So if Justin posts a story on Instagram, his story might not show up on mine because I haven't engaged with it. So Instagram thinks, oh, he doesn't care about that. Let me show him his girlfriend because I see that he likes or he responds to her all the time. So they think that they're showing you the shit that you want to see. But how do you know what you want to see if they don't give you the option to see everything? Because
when they did give you the option, you didn't hit the like button. That's why. That's why, Paige.
Exactly.
So yeah, I was just curious about because listen, if they take my verification away, I'm definitely going to pay for it.
But I think it's only $8 for Twitter. $8 a month.
Asked them I was like, can I pay for this in Doge? Like,
I thought it was $20. But they lowered the price.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not exactly
I think if you was already verified on any other outlets, you just fine. This is for the new thing. I know Elon Musk he was the first one mentioned about charging for that verification. Yeah. But Instagram beat him to the punch. And I guess he saw all that money that came in. He was like, no, we about to charge for this. And so I think if you already, I don't know how Elon Musk going to do it, but with Facebook and social media and all that, if you was already verified, you got
that's for Instagram and Facebook is the same. But Twitter, even if you were verified before, you got to pay to stay verified.
Also, Elon Musk, so he have already said that he's charging everybody.
Oh, everybody. Elon is charging everybody. So even, that's what I'm saying. For me, today is the cutoff. He's like, for all of the original users, $4.20, if you don't sign up to the Twitter Blue, your verification will be taken away.
Who you done tweeted that tweeted you back that you done built a relationship with? Who?
He's trying to see if it's worth you paying.
LeBron
son?
tweeted. No. His son asked for a picture with me, which is actually pretty cool.
Now, this is the only way I'm going to play devil's advocate to what I just
said. The Rock.
He don't fuck with you.
I got the screenshot.
So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I play devil's advocate because I did just hear O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son. He said that's how he got in Cocaine Bear. He tweeted Elizabeth Banks like, when he found out she was making a movie, he tweeted her like, oh man, this gonna be fire or something like that. She reached out to him. He one of the stars of the movie.
Damn.
So I'm playing devil's advocate, and I will say maybe there is some benefit.
Why, and like I said, you don't utilize Twitter in that way. Right. I do. I tweet people. I am unabashedly like available to criticism.
You sleep with your butt up, don't you?
Maybe. I like the air to keep me dry down there. Otherwise, I get moist and it get weird on my sheets and shit. So I want to make sure it's dry.
Yeah, when you say unabashedly, I just envision you like on your tummy, booty up, laying on a pillow.
Every time I rub my cat by her hind leg, she always stick it up because she's been fixed, but I think she still be horny.
Man, I mean, we talked about this yesterday, but I feel like people don't talk about this enough. Jonathan Majors.
Oh God.
You know who Jonathan Majors is? You seen Creed? So he was in Creed and Ant-Man. He's a
Ant-Man, yeah.
Your boyfriend is not doing his job. How do we look like him and he didn't take your ass to see Creed?
Well, this is what I was gonna get to.
No, he didn't.
She got a black boyfriend, but do he hang with white people or do he hang with black people?
Or Asian
black people.
Okay, so he legit. He legit.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of black people?
The kind like him, or
he's from the Midwest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Idaho.
No, Indiana, I think. Yeah, Indiana. Yeah.
Gary?
Naptown.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. He thorough.
Yeah.
So Jonathan Majors, a lot of people know what happened. He got a girl accused him of strangling. He said it wasn't true. Then like more chicks. That's what I want to get on. So like more chicks came
echo
out.
chamber.
Because they band together. Once one come out, they're like, be brave, and then they all come out together. Fantastic, I guess, if it's true. Now, my thing is though, what they're not reporting about enough that I just seen was they have pictures of her went out onto the town after the incident happened.
Right.
And she said that he broke her finger or something, but she's using her hand like on her cell phone and stuff like that. So I'm just like, so that's what he's trying to bring up. I just seen it on
That she went to the club
That she went to the club afterwards. So a part of me is like, if I just got my ass beat, I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood to party the night away.
Yeah.
Right.
To twerk, to turn up.
Yeah.
But anyways, what's y'all thoughts? Cancellation? No cancellation?
Wait, you talking about us canceling ourselves for our thoughts? Or
You think he's getting canceled, or you think?
I think that it's looking bleak because the funny thing is, if he did all of these horrific things before, how come they never reared their ugly head now? Like, why does it wait until somebody is at the top of their career for everybody to be like, you know what? He did do something wrong to me, and now I think I want to share this.
I have a joke about that, actually.
Right.
Yeah, my joke is getting Me Too'd is a rich man's sport.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no
poor niggas.
No
ever.
poor. That's exactly correct. That's exactly what my joke is. No Burger King employees have gotten Me Too'd. Period. And that's what my joke is. If you want to grab pussy, you have to be poor.
That's funny, actually.
So don't take my shit. I'm already saying it, niggas. Anybody that's out there, that's a good idea.
They're gonna wait. So I think that a lot of people are also waiting to see what MCU does, the Marvel universe. They want to see.
Well, they recasted him, ain't they?
Not yet.
Okay.
They haven't. There's speculation, there's rumors and supposition that it maybe is Idris Elba.
I
feel like his eyes.
Boy, I almost threw this water. When he said supposition,
I feel like his eyes twinkle every time.
Everything Jimmy said,
No, but it's not substantiated, right? Like it's just conjecture that they are looking at Damson Idris. Get that bottle out your goddamn hand.
Did more girls come out and say something?
They're about to.
Yeah, the prosecutor has rounded up all of this abundance of women now who said that he's
every white chick in New York.
I know, right? Is that okay? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Wait, so
I wonder what the
likes
races
white
are.
girls, white ladies?
Oh, well, of course.
I mean, have you seen him?
Yeah.
Well,
Have you heard him?
But
He walks around with a coffee cup,
Yeah.
and that's his thing.
See, this is surprising. It's not surprising. So I had just told my homeboys, we was having a conversation about Jonathan Majors. This was this was literally maybe 3 days before this shit happened, maybe a week. We was having a conversation. We was in Atlanta, and I was like, I said, he's a great actor, but there's something about him that seems a little off. And when I say that, I mean not authentic. And when I say that, I mean I don't know where this dude's accent is from.
That's hilarious.
I cannot.
It's ambiguous.
It's ambiguous. He's from Texas, but it sounds almost British Negro. And something
I
about
thought he was British. So you telling me
He
he
feels
from
like
Texas?
he from Texas.
it feels like he could be British.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
I thought he was from British all this time.
He from British.
We got a smart Negro and
Public school private.
I told you, it used to be me, and then I elevated. And then I turned into this prestigious man here.
he just said locksmith too. Wordsmith. So this is locksmith.
Hey, he country. Don't worry.
Yeah, man.
It's not his fault.
It's not.
He from Texas.
He from Texas, bro. So his accent always kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, you can't possibly actually talk like that. You can't possibly. Like, where are you from? And I said, I promise you, I said, literally a week before all this came out, I said, if anything ever came out about Jonathan Majors, I wouldn't be surprised. Because there's something about him that seems like he's not being truly his authentic self.
So it wasn't the tuxedo that made you feel that way.
It wasn't the what?
It wasn't his tuxedo that made you feel that way.
His tuxedo on the tie. With the coffee cup.
That tuxedo was like,
someone else.
Oh
yeah, that's hilarious.
It was old school.
Someone, I want you to elaborate on that because I heard on another podcast, I think it was Joe Budden, and he was talking about what's the singer's name that got the young wife?
Marcus Houston.
Oh, Marcus Houston. Yeah, he
was
got
saying,
a 12-year-old.
I just shot a movie with Marcus Houston. Shout out to Marcus Houston. Hey, we're not dissing Marcus Houston around.
No, we're not. I don't like this. I
Marcus.
don't like this in brothers.
Yeah,
but I want to know because he mentioned, I don't think he's being himself. When people say you don't think that they're being their authentic self, what does that mean exactly if we don't actually know that?
Well, he's not publicly punching bitches in the face for us to see it.
Okay.
Just do the shit publicly so we know that's your authentic self. Don't hide it. No, okay, so I actually, so funny, I actually kind of had that question in my notes about do you feel like you could be your authentic self? Because even with you, Memphis, in your videos, it's super nice, right?
Right.
But on stage, you a little bit more, I don't know, raw or edgier.
Right.
And so I be thinking like, are any of us our authentic self? Because I don't know if anyone is genuinely their authentic self. If you feel like you may have something to lose. Because if we really said everything we really thought and did everything we wanted to do, we would all be canceled.
Yeah.
If people really knew especially as a comedian,
Right.
if we said all this, anytime I say something to somebody, and even let's say they do take offense, don't take offense, I'm like, if you would have heard what I was really thinking, you would be devastated. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So how do y'all feel like Paige, you post a lot of your stuff on social media. Do you feel like you being your authentic self on social media, or is it like 80%, or is it like?
I think there's many variables to us as human beings.
Right.
And so I may post a certain side of me that is authentic to me, but just because I omit posting this side of me does not mean that I'm not being my authentic self, because I am in this. Right. There's different levels to you, and you're not just one of those things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you choose to portray this side of you publicly, it doesn't mean you're not being your authentic self because you didn't post something that could be deleterious to your career.
All right. Now I got
that nigga's
now I got to search for the pistol now. I respect that. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's different layers because, just like he said, when I do the videos you talking about, that's when I do spiritual talk.
Right.
So I'm on my spiritual journey at that time, and I'm speaking from a spiritual place.
Gotcha.
And even when I'm on stage performing, all that's just as organic as spiritual talk. You know what I mean? In my eyes, I ain't really edgy like rough to shock your ears, but I'm like the energy coming more so may put you in the mind of two of the greats, rest in peace, Bernie Mac and Robin Harris. Like my comedy, like a train, like aggressive train. But you might see me on Spiritual Talk. Hey guys, welcome to Spiritual Talk episode.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn, he put on his white voice. He put on the talking to his boss. He talking to his boss voice.
Say that again. All right, who are you?
You're not your authentic self.
But both of them, I always been told my look don't match my stage presence. But because some people wear their talent or their gift on their shirt, and they'll tell you they funny, and you know how they comics are. But I won't say nothing to you. I just wait on you to introduce me and just do my job and then go on about my business.
Hey, Memphis funny, bro. I just gotta give you your flowers, bro. Memphis is a beast, bro.
I'm gonna follow him as soon as I wanna see.
Bro. Well, you ain't gonna see the real Memphis. You gonna see spiritual.
I don't want to hear no spiritual talk. I want to hear what you look like. You look like.
You gonna hear praise be the guy.
You gonna hear British.
You gonna hear British.
He be on his Jonathan Major shit.
What the hell? He look like he talk like Corey Holcomb.
Hey, but you got to watch those prosecutors because low key they done it to R. Kelly.
What they do to R. Kelly?
No. That guy remember that guy went out and got all those girls.
Oh, they went out and got them.
They went when they was first trying to press charges on them. They dismissed the first case. This guy came back with 15 more girls. So I'm trying to see.
Oh yeah, that's the
what
Deshaun,
are they doing to go find these
Deshaun
ladies?
Watson. That's what they do. They go look for because they need to have more. You know what I'm saying? The more that and I feel like they give these women incentive, obviously, because these women wasn't saying anything before. They wasn't coming out, before, but they're getting this incentive to come along to coalesce into like a big situation now.
The worst case is Bill Cosby. That was that was ridiculous.
I heard some lady when she in the 70s or whatever, and then back then she was kind of bragging about sleeping with
Bill Cosby.
But then years later she came forward as though she was a victim.
Yeah, exactly. She got offered that money.
Offered that money. Yeah.
So
because you better believe that civil suit is coming along with this as well. I mean, that's the whole point. That's how he's able to accrue for Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan. Yeah.
That's how he's able to accrue all of these different women who now they're going out searching for this.
Woo. Right. Chris Rock had a joke way back in the day. He said, "Fucking around with them white girls." That was from his half-hour special. That's what he closed on. It was about black dudes getting caught up fucking around with them white girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the white women though. I appreciate.
White people have better lawyers, so
they do have better lawyers.
Do you think they'd have been trying to cancel Jonathan if had it been black girls? So fast,
not so fast. Look, think about this. R. Kelly had to put out 3 mixtapes of peeing on bitches. He had to put out 3 pornos in like 10, 15 years had to go by. They had to do a documentary. They had to do all of this for them to take R. Kelly seriously. That he was around here, jiggling on these. Right. He didn't just pee; he jiggled afterwards. Right. Like he had to do all of that before they came after him.
Right.
But Jonathan Majors, you strangle one bitch. No, allegedly, I don't know what happened. Allegedly one, and then there's 20 more coming. I don't know what the number is, but this is my thing too, man. I'm like, how famous do you want to get?
That's the question, because listen, if you stay at a certain level, you can coast. Right. But as soon as you get to that upper echelon, now you are an extreme target, and they basically want us to be puritanical. They want us to be robots, like impossible human beings that don't make mistakes. But we all make mistakes. It's just all of our stuff is not magnified like that. And so it just, I feel sad when I see people who probably have made mistakes in their lives and they're just castigating other celebrities when they make mistakes that might be even less than.
Yeah. The castigate.
Yeah. Come on, man. That's a regular word, bro.
He's killing the words, though.
It's so true. Like, I seen people go so famous so fast, and then people go back years and go back their interviews and dig their something.
David Cho, they just did that to him.
Yeah,
Who's David Cho?
So Beef is a show.
Oh, he's the guy on Beef. Oh,
yeah. And Beef is killing. Is it great?
That's
and
right.
And they went back to a podcast that he you better be careful. He said,
I'm fucked already. I just said I'm gonna just go to the middle ground. I've stopped trying to get to Kevin Hart. I said if I could just coast.
Yeah, if you coast, it's fine. But as soon as you get up there, then they're like looking for reasons because we all feel like the subjugation of being able to knock people down because we know that everyone has
new rule. You can't use the same big word twice.
I didn't use that word.
No, you used subjugation.
No, I didn't. That was a different word that you was going to throw. I said supposition.
If this is a clip,
supposition means conjecture, like stuff that can't be substantiated, and subjugation is when you are trying to be superior over others.
I tell you what, Lee.
Yeah.
We studied the dictionary when they were home. So it's Twitter and the dictionary, right next to each other.
That's right next to
That's his hobby. Dictionary, Twitter.
I think you owe me an apology for that spurious claim that you made that I used the same word twice.
Experience.
No, I said spurious. Spurious.
I tell you what, now he trying to cast voodoo on me.
Spurious claim.
Yeah, cause that sounds like some voodoo shit to me. Now you casting spells on the nigga. Yeah, man, I be thinking about that, like the level of fame, you know. But I mean, yeah, it's like why? This what I always say. For me, first of all, the Me Too movement it's happened. So any woman that hasn't come out by now, you're just choosing not like. Basically, the Me Too movement gave women. It should have given women the bravery and the courage to step forward. Mm-hmm. Because that made it like, yo, we're not putting up with this shit, and we need to get everybody out. If you still holding on to shit, that's just that's like, why? Because we have now made it in America and in the world a safe place, I feel, for women to come out. Talk about it.
Okay, so this is crazy. After the years of the Me Too movement came out, right? It's like there was a 2021, I think. And then I was standing with my Japanese female friend and at the festival. And this guy said to us, he's a Hollywood kind of writer or whatever. I don't know how big he is. But he was like, hey, let's have threesome. Mm-mm. And I said, I have a boyfriend. And she said, I'm married. And he said, so? I'm a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. So? Don't be the party pooper. I have a room upstairs. Let's go. It's like, where were you when the Me Too movement happened?
Wow.
And I said, they just can't take no for answer.
I can only imagine what it's like to be a woman.
Yeah, and then those men still exist. And then they just literally aware that they think that Me Too movement might be applied to them.
Maybe he's just not popular enough. Because if he was, I
somebody
feel like
saying something.
Yes.
I feel like if he was, because no one, like you said, like no one cares if no one knows you. Like the press can't post that because it's not going to get in. It's about a bottom line. We need clicks. We need, all of it is about revenue, money, attention. Yeah. And if you know this name, okay, this makes news. If Samuel did or said something, no one cares.
Yeah, do you know how many Amazon employees strangled their chick today? They're like, right after I drop off this package, I'm strangling the shit out you, and you go get it.
Nobody cares.
And no one cares.
No one cares.
Yeah,
it's like Denzel Washington said. He said,
the devil.
No, he said the media is. You called Denzel the devil?
No, I thought you were going to say what he said. I thought you was going to say what he said to
Will Smith at the Oscars. Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, that's definitely accurate. You got to be careful when you're getting blessed because the devil is watching you too. Yeah. But he was saying when to the media they don't care who they hurt. They just want to be the first one to report the news, whether it's factual facts or false. They just want to be the first one to say, oh, this happened to such, oh, this happened to such.
Right.
But if you're not famous, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. And also, the redaction doesn't matter as well.
I actually made that.
So I'm not allowed to be a sexy, intelligent person and indoctrinate my people with words and be didactic so that you be able to learn experience.
At this point, I'm close to kicking this nigga in his sternum. You know,
we got to go on a date and give him the headphones.
I think I know redaction though. That means to take the retraction.
Yeah. It's never as loud as that. How come the retraction of something that like exonerates you from what they said? Why doesn't that metastasize as much as?
You use so many big words.
She's like, slow down, bro. Your regular English was almost too much for me, and now you making it worse.
You read too much.
They don't get that much action because there's no money. There's no money in positive news.
That's unfortunate. And we all feel that way when we're on Instagram. If we saw something positive as opposed to if we saw some fights happening, what are we going to look at more? I mean, I think we are just like inured to draw towards salacious behavior.
Right.
Yeah, let me tell you how much they don't like positive news. There was who's the A-lister? The one that did what's the movie? He was on The Office, and he did the movie about you can't make a noise. John Krasinski or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Tall white dude. Very talented actor. I think Quiet Place. He came out with a podcast or something during the pandemic called like Good News, I believe. And they were supposed to make that into a TV show. It became, because he was like, I'm tired of all the negative stuff. I want to put out positive stuff. But the media doesn't care about good stuff so much that I don't think it got picked up. I don't think, like, you don't hear about it. Like
we don't care, right? We don't care about like the news. The news could report like a bunch of, but it's more interesting,
right,
to put, to show the
people will share a fight video before they share a video of somebody feeding the homeless.
Of course, because we as people are more drawn to like the
drama.
Yeah.
He was looking for a good one.
Flagitious behavior.
But the local news, I saw some. It's not positive. I don't know. But I saw my friend was in a mermaid school.
Mermaid school?
Yeah, people literally teach how to be mermaid. And then that was LA local news. And they were
like, who cares?
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, no disrespect to the people who teaching it.
Yeah, for all the mermaids.
I just want to be clear. I love mermaids. Just know that.
But they're very serious about playing mermaids.
Yeah.
They learn how to swim like a mermaid safely. But that was on the news, and I guess nobody cares.
Hey, what's your opinion on cancel culture?
Cancel culture is like, it's very aggressive, but it changes, so people make people like, oh, I won't behave like that, and so it's people make people aware not to behave badly, to see somebody's being canceled.
So you think it's positive because it's forcing us to be better people?
But I feel bad for people who've been canceled. You know what I mean? They're almost like, it's a little too aggressive to see in somebody being canceled. But some people definitely deserve. Like,
but do you think that like ultimately, like, it is beneficial to us? Like, all right, it has to swing really far one way, and then the pendulum swings the other way. Over far as an overcorrection. But do you think that ultimately it is helpful to us to force us to be better people?
Faster, I think so. Because, it's like the people trying to protest like peacefully for years and years, and then like it worked. I don't know, historically, like like Gandhi or Martin Luther King. That time, the period is like, it was a news, so it worked a certain level, a lot, but now that peaceful protesting is like, it's not effective as used to, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so like people have to be a little more aggressive, and then like George Floyd's things, and it's more aggressive, so it's changed to hurt. Yeah, and it's so rapidly changed.
A little more Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I think cancel culture is more like an aggressive side like that, but it definitely like making changes.
Justin, not to take over your podcast.
No, man.
He's like, I called you here, so I got a day off.
Right? Group effort. I know. That's exactly right. Yeah, go for it.
I would like to discuss, what are you guys' thoughts about AI and about how we are turning ourselves ultimately into creating the thing that is going to destroy us because we are bad for this planet, and they're going to realize that, and they are going to say, you know what, let's get rid of the virus, which are you guys, and we are the ones that are creating our own demise, in my opinion. Or do you guys love AI and technology, and you see in New York they got now robot dogs and robot things and there's no nuance with a robot if you come in contact with them. It's by the law. With human beings, there's nuance, right? You could be doing something, you could explain to the cop, maybe they'll let you go, maybe. But with a cop robot, it's just what it is, by the book.
First of all, that's gonna be a movie, Robo Dog.
That's
number one. Yeah. There's a white person somewhere like,
No, he's putting it on AI right now. He's letting AI write it.
So here's what I think about AI. I'm glad you brought it up because I actually had that in my notes.
I got you. I'm extremely intelligent. Have you heard me?
First of all, eventually we're all humans, we may or may not be alive for this, but humans will be connected to some form of technology. I mean, that's even what Elon Musk is already developing with the Neuralink, and with the Neuralink already, like it's allowing people to be able to walk again. It's going to allow people to be able to read each other's thoughts. And, I know, which is crazy.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And not only that, it was something I've actually seen already, like paraplegic people able to type simply from using their eyes. Like they have like this computer software where it's just their brain basically, and they're able to type. Can't move any of this stuff. So I feel like the AI is just what's gonna continue to happen. It's just evolution of what technology is. We are already connected to technology. This is an iPhone, any type of cell phone. You're already connected, whether you realize it or not. It's just not in your body yet.
Yeah.
But eventually, it's gonna get to a point where they will have computer chips or whatever. And it's going to be benefits to it. You're going to be able to remember shit better. You're going to be able to have a GPS already stored in your body. You're going to be able to do all of that stuff.
You're able to use big words.
Right. You have dictionary and thesaurus. But the other benefit, downfall of that is the government or whoever, they going to know where you at. It's like it was a murder that happened in Florida, in my hometown, St. Petersburg, Florida. Dude killed his girlfriend, threw the baby in a lake. Which is very messed up. And Lake Maggiore is the name of the lake in St. Petersburg, Florida. They was able to track him down because of his cell phone. You see, they was able to track. So once it gets to the point where we have whatever chips or whatever devices to make us better human beings, because there's going to be people that say they don't want it, right? And then they're going to get left behind in society.
Yeah.
That's just like people saying, I don't want to get on social media. It's like, all right. Well, everyone else's career is advancing while you're not on social media.
Dinosaurs.
You see what I'm saying? So that's just the evolution of where it's going. So I feel like it is dangerous, though, the AI, when it comes to, like I'm saying, like they got Drake songs and the Weeknd songs, because you're kind of low-key stealing someone's identity. And if you're profiting from that, like if I'm getting a check, that's cool, I guess. But then it depends on what is my AI saying. Right. What if your AI just starts spazzing out and starts saying he hates Jews?
That's only a Kanye
AI. That's probably 20% of America. Right. There's a lot of people that you just don't know.
Right.
And so that's what I get like fearful of, like when it comes to AI. Like, what if they start and then eventually they will kill us?
Yes.
I mean, it will. That Terminator shit is real.
Shit is real.
And it ain't even if they don't kill us, but maybe they will. Because it's almost on some Planet of the Apes type shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what you gonna do when
master race?
When the master race. What are you gonna do when AI becomes the master race? If you know you're the master race, like, why would we listen to an ape?
Right.
If we know we're smarter than you,
right,
and we got better weapons,
right,
why would we listen to you?
Exactly.
A monkey be like, sit down. You're like, bitch, you don't get your big ape ass. So when AI and robots and all of this stuff become the master species because of our technology has gotten them there, then why would they listen to us?
Yeah, they don't even need to listen to us no more because now we've given them the tools to be able to create for themselves.
Yes.
And they're obviously smarter than us and know, especially I think, the planet situation, and they know that we probably are the ones that are destroying the planet. So they need to get rid of that so that they can have their planet.
And guess what? Guess what we become? Slaves again. No, we become slaves. We become their dogs.
Oh wow!
We're like their pets.
Yeah.
When it gets to that point,
Damn.
it's like we're gonna keep y'all around to keep us company. Go do shit for us.
Right.
My bad. Go for it.
No, you could. I'm saying this. Y'all said so much in that time period. They have showed us through the movies. If you, the Will Smith movie, I, Robot. Mm-hmm. You saw what those robots did.
Yeah,
they slap people.
They identified when Will Smith came in there. What you crazy about? That wasn't Will. That was the robot that
took over.
Right. But when Will came in there and said this is dangerous, that scene in the movie, and that robot knew what he was saying. He was saying turn them all, shut them all down. And right when they was going to shut them down, boom, boom, boom. They just all came to life and just started destroying everybody. So that's where I think it's heading. And then they didn't show us in every single movie, even with the what's the movie Justin Timberlake was in, to where
Time or something.
They put that chip inside of you. And just so y'all do know, that chip is the mark of the beast, and it represents 666. And without that chip, you can't eat food, buy it from grocery store, you can't trade, you can't do nothing. So this is how that's the plan to isolate you. If you don't get the chip, just like in this COVID, this is all theory, by the way, guys. But this COVID and that vaccination shot, that was a pretest. It's the same thing. That's what it's going to come to with that chip. Remember, the people who didn't take the shot, you couldn't go to certain places, you couldn't do certain things. Some people lost their jobs, and you couldn't even get cast for certain movies and TV shows. And after a while, it's going to change to that chip. You can't buy nothing in the grocery store. You can't change. Because the chip is, when the police pull you over, you can pull out your chip. It can tell you, just like the movie, your bank account, your driver license, your registration, your insurance. And after a while, it's going to become mandatory. And then that's when you're going to have all the other people, kind of like the movie Denzel was in. What is it called? The Book of Eli.
How many movies you going to go through?
Because they be showing us. They be right in our face. They be showing us.
You done said everything but Terminator. I'm like, you done said everything but the main one. I'm like,
no Terminator for sure.
He's like, you already covered that.
I'm waiting on the Matrix. I'm like, what? You said obscure movies too. You see the one with Justin Timberlake, the one that bombed at the box office? Yeah, what you think, Your name, AI.
AI, exactly. I know. I'm like,
he's not actually a human.
I mean, you might be a robot.
I'm a defect one. I'm Justin Timberlake now. That's smart. But yeah, but I just saw the Japan was creating the robot that can learn. Literally, just to teach how to learn, and they can develop, to learning skill, and they can think themselves. Like it already came to the level.
Right.
People can do that. So like, it's everything you guys said.
Does it make you? Are you concerned? Because listen, this doesn't affect us. We all gonna be dead before any of this happens. This is like they gotta. My kids gotta worry about that. Well, I don't know. Technology moves so exponentially.
Yes.
Yeah. So who knows?
Yeah, but I heard if you pay $28,000 and you right after you die, people can freeze your body.
You take your brain and put it in a robot.
Or
put it in a robot.
That's a Japanese cartoon. It's anime.
They're working on that.
Yeah,
I know that they're taking your conscious and placing it somewhere, but how? What happens with that?
They literally trying right now to see how can they detach the brain without killing the person and putting it inside of a robot and say you live forever.
Oh, so now, but what about, okay, that's your subconscious and what about your soul and who you are? Like how
I
can they take that out?
Remember, I think.
They can't touch that part.
There's a movie about that too.
What's that?
It's a
trying to attach the head.
Ghost of Shells.
Mississippi.
No. Who played?
I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, they tried it.
Yes.
They already showed us in the movie, but now they trying it in real life.
What's the name of the movie?
I can't think of the damn movie.
Mississippi Burning.
They working on this part, the nerves in your neck. If they can get that part to like connect.
I wonder what you guys are thinking right now when y'all listening to this malarkey.
I mean, Memphis making some points, bro, because it's almost like that a chip might be like a digital license. It's
of course.
It's your debit card, social security number, driver's license, all that shit is on the chip. And you got to scan it to go wherever you try to go. You buy tickets for a concert. It's on the chip. You wave it. I mean, it makes sense to me.
And if you don't have the chip, you can't drive. You can't walk in the grocery store. You can't do nothing if you don't got that chip.
What if you're a paraplegic? Where they go put that chip at?
Use a piece of work. Use a cold.
In the back of their head.
The back of their head.
Justin just said they can look and type.
Damn.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, the movie is called Ghost in the Shell.
That's right.
Yes, and then the what's her name? The white lady played Japanese. The character supposed to be a Japanese.
Scarlett Johansson.
She played a Japanese person. How you feel about that?
Supposed to be Asian character, but they switched it to her
With the brain.
Yeah, how you feel? Yeah, that's a good question. How you feel?
Asian community was like booing. Yeah.
But were you booing? What's your thoughts on it?
Oh, I was shady. I was like, oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Is it more like, okay, she didn't play a Japanese person. It was supposed to be a Japanese person and they made it white.
Exactly.
What if she would have played a Japanese person?
The crazy thing is the brain she got is a Japanese girl's brain.
Oh, shit.
They put Japanese girl's brain to her, and then she is and then she remembers everything as a Japanese. I know, yeah.
Then she started eating Panda Express.
No, this nigga. You're fucking canceled. That's the one, baby.
I'm not. Don't.
I used to didn't like this.
I'm the one with the orange. That's not. Memphis will say some wild shit.
It's not me, guys.
He gonna be like, "Will y'all please watch my spiritual videos?"
That was not my authentic self when I said that.
Well, this was the thing I was gonna bring up about AI. They just did a Tom Brady comedy special.
What?
I swear I just see the article. Somebody did a hour worth of Tom Brady doing stand-up comedy as an AI.
AI can write your comedy jokes?
Well, I don't know.
I think so.
Probably so. Yeah.
Explain how that would work.
The Chat GPT.
Shit, I don't know.
You don't know? It's called Chat GPT. I think you can literally ask anything. You can ask the Chat GPT to write jokes or you can have conversation with them.
Yesterday on Snapchat I got an alert. Almost like it was verified.
Oh, I was
like,
using regular words now? I thought he was about to say something big. Yeah. He said alert. Oh,
alert. Yeah.
I know alert.
Peasant language.
No, but it showed up on my phone. I was like, what? Snap from who? Who is this person? And they said, I am your new AI friend. And I will answer anything that you need. And I was like, huh? Okay. So I said,
what hole's that?
They was like, they're in Memphis. No, but I started asking them questions, and in less than a second, bro, they was coming back with answers. And you know me, my vanity. I was like, is Paige Kennedy a good rapper? And then they start listing stuff of why they thought that I was a good rapper. And I changed it to actor. And they was like, yes, you have an upcoming movie that you filmed a couple of weeks ago, a drama. And I'm like, wait a minute. How do they know about that? And so I'm asking them these questions. Now that you say that, I'm going to go on Snapchat and see if they could write jokes for me? Like, can they know me enough to write what type of jokes?
Wow.
That's why I'm asking you about how does AI work? Because we heard like the Drake songs and we heard, and I don't think they write as like, they don't have the acuity of Drake of writing like bars like him, but they do. On the latest one that I heard, they do say stuff that I feel like Drake would say.
Wow.
And so I'm wondering,
and it's literally it's not people typing in for what the AI to say.
No,
the AI
they're creating
yes.
it. They're taking all of his music, they're taking all of the stuff that he's done before, and then they're now placing it on this song. How do they come up with the rhythm of the style of it? I have no idea about that. So that's why I'm asking in a comedy sense. Like if AI were to write a set for you, how would that work?
You know what?
Probably Google all your routines. And get an idea of your background.
Like somebody like a Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle could do that. They have so many specials and bodies of work. And I mean, I guess we do too when it comes to like our clips. Right. Like if we imported all of our clips. And I'm going to say, honestly, let's say I was on my Kevin Hart vibe, right? Let's say I'm trying to do a special every 2 years. Right. If the AI was writing in my voice, like I'm putting all my clips into whatever system, all my videos, and when I'm reading it, I'm like, this is something that I would actually say and I think is funny.
Right.
Yeah. It's better than having writers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, like my boyfriend, he asked the AI
what does he do?
He trying to start a business called Black Dollar Fund. And so he wants black people to invest themselves. He wants to help black people have own business.
Sound like a pyramid scam to me.
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to be the one to say something twice because then it'll feel like an attack.
Okay, I don't know how to explain but it's just
I'm joking.
It's basically he wants to help.
He want to buy a house through other fundraisers of black people.
No. He wants trying to like educate people to start their own business, and then anyway, I don't think I can help.
No, we teasing.
Okay, but he said like one day.
Damn, baby, come on, man. We was doing.
He's solid. He's solid.
He's
helping the community.
He's passionate about helping community, right? And then one day he just fucking around with the AI thing, and I said, hey, can you write article about Black Dollar Fund in less than a minute? Whole article about this company,
and it made sense, huh?
Yeah, it made sense. He was like, "Wow, that's something that I'm gonna say."
Yeah, it's intense. Like my director of the Meg 2, he's been
for applause, everyone.
August 4th.
I watched Meg 1 actually.
It was good.
I thought you died.
No,
I'm just His words was too big for the shark. He talked his way out of the shark.
One of those words in the mouth of the shark. One long ass sesquipedalian words. You can't chew on this.
You know what I think Paige did? He went to prison for a year. Just so all he could do was read a dictionary and learn all these words. Then he got out of jail. He said, oh. So what happened? What you were saying? My bad.
No, he said that AI created the Meg 2's script without them knowing. Like they obviously they don't have our script, but he put whatever you put into AI to have them make a script, and they came up with the same synopsis that we are doing for our movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and he said he's been torn, and he's not the only one. There's been a lot of people that's been like torn around with having scripts being written. So I'm wondering, like, how is that going to affect the strike? Like when, the writers go on strike on the 1st, like, are people going to just start using AI to, and can you do that? Is that allowed? Is that legal to be able to do that?
Anything is allowed.
SAG AI union.
Damn.
They better watch it. Hey, the writers better be careful now.
Yeah, the writers better be careful.
Honestly, they better reconsider
no
this
more anyway.
Let me tell you why it makes sense. Because I even know when you write a script, they're going to have you do rewrites anyways. Mm-hmm. So if you could have an AI write the first initial draft,
right,
and then you could hire a writer, you save time and money.
Yeah.
because now you could just tell the real person like, yo, AI already revise this shit, make these notes here and there. Makes sense. You saving.
And like he said, Meg 2 is exactly what they wrote.
Right.
It produced the exact same
thing. I'm like, how the hell? How? Like, how could they come up with our exact story?
You gotta watch this AI, man.
Yeah, the shit.
And then one girl was talking about, and she asked AI to come up with a joke about 9/11, and the AI responded, "You shouldn't joke about 9/11."
No, that's funny.
AI with morals and ethics.
AI not trying to get the Me Too cancel culture. AI careful.
AI careful. I asked AI, I was like, can you give me the lottery numbers? And we can't predict the lottery.
Oh,
damn.
Hey, man.
Somebody behind it controlling it.
This been good, man. What y'all got? What y'all got coming out? We wrapping this up. What socials?
We are very loquacious, is what he's saying, and we run over our time.
No, man. I mean, I've been out there. I've been trying to go get out while I feel like we on top. I don't think we go beat.
No, it's all good. I as I've stated, I have the Meg 2 coming out August 4th. I have a song on it called Chomp. It's going to be in the end credits that I'm extremely excited about. The first time I got paid to be a rapper, significantly.
That's fire, bro.
So I'm excited about that. The trailer should drop at some point at the end of this month, hopefully. And I will have an album to go concomitantly with the movie.
At this point, now you just making up words.
So the album will follow for the people who did not understand.
No, actually, it will come out and coincide with the project.
Could have just used coincide. Congruently,
so
maybe.
Boring.
So follow was wrong. Same time is what he said.
Yes, it will be contemporaneous.
Memphis, what you got? What's your social? What you got? You got anything?
I got a new movie out right now on Tubi called No Way Out, starring Marcus Houston.
Oh, okay.
Directed by Chris Stokes, so make sure you go support that.
I heard about that movie. You in there, man?
I'm in that movie.
No Way Out?
No Way Out.
I'm watching it this weekend just because you in it. That's
I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, what's the synopsis of No Way Out? No Way Out of what?
You know what?
I think the synopsis is trash.
Ignore these guys. Go to Tubi. It's a free app to
Tubi is
download.
so trash that it's good. I get stuck. I'm transfixed watching Tubi stuff. I'll watch Tubi stuff and I'm just stuck there.
I've never watched Tubi.
See, that's why you don't know.
Except, I saw some with Kevin Hart thing. That was about it. Did he have a show on Tubi or something?
No, that's
Roku.
Dirty.
That's Roku.
You know goddamn well Kevin Hart ain't got no goddamn on Tubi. You dirty bastard. He talking about Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
He talking about it's on Tubi.
I think it is on Tubi. I think it is on Tubi.
Oh, it's on Roku. It's on Roku. I think it's on Roku. Yeah.
Okay, well, Roku and Tubi running the close race. Let's not act like Roku is higher than Tubi. As a matter of fact, I did a show this past weekend, and the guy, Chris Need, he was hosting.
Chris Need.
He was making fun of, he was like, Memphis Will has a new movie coming out on Tubi, and I know none of y'all probably have never heard of Tubi. And so I came on stage, I was like, well, first of all, you're disrespecting Tubi. But what I didn't tell you was I also have another movie coming out called The Fosters, but it's also on Tubi. I made him think I was about to say HBO. No, it's Tubi too. And I was like, Chris Stokes got a lot of movies on Netflix. He got a lot of movies came out at the box office. And I was like, why did he wait to cast me and we went to Tubi?
Right.
We couldn't catch one of them Netflix. But I'm at the Laugh Factory each and every Monday on Hollywood Boulevard. You can come and check that out.
Yeah, and it to be announced.
and a bunch of stuff coming out. Just go to my Instagram page and I'll be posting all the flyers to a bunch of shows.
What's your Instagram?
It's The Memphis Will, TheMemphisWill.
What about you, I?
I have nothing.
I have a boyfriend and he's a philanthropist.
Yes. No, I have a show this coming Friday. It's all Asian show.
That's dope, though.
Yeah.
That's fire.
So please follow me on Instagram at AI_comedian.
Okay.
And we gonna
the AI comedian.
I know. I'm gonna take over you guys.
Justin, what did you put into AI to where she knew to be at this particular episode?
Well, all I know is we gotta wrap up so I can put her in her charging station. Yo, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Fuck Your Feelings drop every week, man. And if you've been offended by anything that you heard today, just remember one thing. Fuck your feelings.